Hello, this is Bob again from App Jedi. Continuing with SQL language, structured query language, lesson 6. Today is Thursday, February 27th, 2025. Today we're going to be talking about date and string functions. And there's quite a few of them. I'm not going to go over all of them. I'll go through like the major ones, the ones that you probably will commonly use. So here's a list of them. These are date functions: current date, date add, and you can look at it. There'll be a link to this PowerPoint in the uh, description down below. So here's what we'll look at. Select current date as date. We execute this, excuse me, right here, and we get what we expect, the current date. Today's actually the 28th. Okay. Um, we look at the next one, date add. This will add certain values to it. And you've got a lot of different options here. You can add days, months, weeks, whatever, years. I'll just show you one example. If we take a date on there, 2023, 12/5, and we execute it, we're going to get 12/30 because we're adding 5 days to the 25th. Okay. Look at the next one. We get date diff is another useful one where you can look at what is the difference between two dates. And this is going to give it to you in days right there. So 2023, yes, to December 25th of 2022. And let's go ahead and execute that one. And there it is. All right, and this is one that's actually going to use using against an actual table. Nope, don't have that table, so we'll skip that. Okay, so now this one here, this one is subtraction, subtracting certain dates from times, and this one we will use against an actual table. There we go. By the way, I'm going to have an announcement about a SQL users group that I'm going to be a free one online that I'm going to be hosting. Um, so at the end, I'll give a little more details on it, and you can also leave a message in the comment section if you're interested in attending a free online SQL user group. So here, go over. We got a problem here. This is just a copy paste thing. Oh, hold on. It's not good. Okay. And that gives us the day portion, the 25th. Okay. And you can pull different parts of dates out using this extract function. Date format a string. So the date format typically is in this sort of international format, 2022-10-05. And if you want to get in the US format, you can use this format instruction to do that. And again, we'll go against our orders table to see how that works. Okay. And there. So you see the date in this raw format is right there on the left. And then the second one is in a US format. Typically, it's used in the States. Last day of a given month. So, for example, if I run this here using the system date, what we will see is, should say the 28th. And it does. Conversion, you could take, this will help you to convert a string to a date format. So here's in this date format, and we can convert it to an actual real date by executing this. This right now I know is going to have a problem. Yeah. That's the quotes that get formatted to look nicer, but that causes a problem with SQL, so we'll have to change it here. Yeah, we have to change this right here. Okay. All right, let's see. So just a reminder, post what your questions below, and I monitor these, so I'll try to answer your questions. And also, please like and subscribe. Okay, so now some string functions. We'll go over some string functions that can be very helpful as well. Again, there's a bunch of them. I'm not going to go over all of them. I'm going to cover some of the more common ones that you'll probably use. So some of these are pretty rare. You may never use them. Here's again a list of a lot of string functions. Whole bunch of them. Okay, so one here, there's an ASCII one nice here. What it does is it gives you the ASCII value. And it's going to give you the ASCII value of the first character, not anything else. So in some of these examples here, um, maybe some better example would be to say uppercase A versus lowercase a. And you'll see because ASCII character values basically assigns a numeric value to every character in every language. Well, ASCII actually only does it for the common European ones, but there's another code set called Unicode that handles every language on Earth. So when we execute this, what we will see is that uppercase A has a value of 65 and lowercase a, I should say A there, A has a value of 97. Okay. And you can change some of these other ones. This said C. Let's look at what C is. Let's go uh, lowercase c. And these are in numeric order. You'll notice that A is 97 and C is 99. B would be 98. Uppercase C, we'll just change this to uppercase. Maybe I'll just change this one here to an uppercase C. So, and we'll just execute that. You'll see that, yeah, uppercase C is 67. So it's 2 after A. B would be 66. So it's in numeric order. What I've got here is this ASCII chart, right, that shows you the entire ASCII character set. So you can see that uppercase A is 65, lowercase is 97, and B is 98, C is 99, and so forth. It's in numeric order. So this can be very helpful. And this is not just true of SQL. This is true of all computer systems, programming languages and everything use this ASCII character set. And this is another example. Byte length of a string, how many characters are in a string could be useful. And just give you an example of this. Again, it's going to need to be adjusted. Go right here. Right? And it's 3 characters. I'm going to put another character in there and execute it again. This now is going to say it's 4. Just the number of characters in there, which could be useful. Concat is to concatenate or combine together a couple of different strings. So one of the things we can do is we can look at our customer table, and I'll take this here. But what I will just add to this to make it a little more helpful, right there, is we'll put the last name and first name in here as well. Last name, first name, and we'll just go ahead and execute this. And you'll see, so it's saying first concatenate first name, concatenate an empty string, a space, single space, and then concatenate the last name, and we're going to call it full name. So you just get the full name together. This is what would also be an example of a derived column. A derived column is data that's derived from another column or combination of columns. In this case, the last name and first name. The format, to format values. So in this case, we're formatting it to 2 digits, which is nice because a lot of times you can have values that could go out many decimal places. But let's say it's a financial report. Well, you really just want it formatted to 2 decimal places. So it's a nice format function that will do that. All right. init cap. So init cap is a function that is actually not supported by MySQL for some reason. However, this comes to, and we're going to get into some more, talked about stored procedures last time. We're going to do some more with stored procedures. We're also going to talk about something very similar to a stored procedure called a function, a stored function. And then later on another topic called triggers, which is very important. But so I'll give you a little sneak preview of a stored function because we have to write our own initcap function because for whatever reason, MySQL doesn't support it. So here it is. It's a create function, initcap. It receives a string as text and it returns text. And it's doing some things, creating some variables that is going what it's going through, and it's each character in a sentence which is separated by a space. What the stored function is going to do is it's going to convert that letter to uppercase, is basically what it's doing. So we'll just see an example of this one here. This one here, I've got this is using a CTE as well, which we covered in a prior lecture. And it might be easier to just, let's see, look at the customer table, right? We got customer. That might not be that good because, all right, let's just go with this one. This one's going to have some problems. What happened is some things when they copy and paste in here, you get these extra characters. Okay, so it doesn't seem to like something here. You know what I think it doesn't like? Probably, what don't you like? We're missing something here. Union all. Not valid in this position. Or not. Is it not like that is a reserved word or something? Huh. What doesn't it like about this thing? Select. I should be able to do a union all here. All right, execute this. No, it doesn't like that. I think there might be a hidden character. Ah, there we go. What happened is when you copy and paste from something like PowerPoint, there's like sort of invisible formatting characters that sometimes get pasted in and cause a problem. So you have to kind of get rid of them. And still not liking it. What's it? Why it's still not liking it? Oh, I know why. Okay, I know why it's not working. Let's go over to this one. Or this one. Okay, should work now. Still doesn't like. What you like? Huh? Knit cap doesn't exist. Should exist. Oh, it doesn't exist. Look at that. Okay, let me go ahead and add it. I thought I added it already. Okay, so we'll go ahead and add this stored function. Um, don't you like, get rid of that. Okay, the function got added. I thought I added it already. Yay, there it is. So we now got our init cap function. And this is sort of like a good lesson. Like I said, I will be covering stored functions as well as more with stored procedures as well. Left gives you the left character in a field. Right? There it is, left character. Right does just the opposite. It gives you the right character, rightmost character. And here I'm saying right one. You could say right two, right three, whatever you want. You're not limited to a single character. Okay, down there you'll see we got that. Lower just simply converts it all to lowercase. Everything gets converted to lowercase. Um, Upper does just the opposite, converts everything to uppercase. LPAD pads gives a padding of characters to the left side. So in this case, I'm padding it with 12 asterisks and it's 12. That means the entire column size is 12, but if the word in there is less than 12, then it's going to pad it with asterisks, is what that means. So let's go and take a look at this one. Okay, see that there? R trim does just the opposite. Here, if you've got R trim, or I'm sure this is a trim variable, not pad. R trim will remove leading characters off of it. So if you got characters here, this is helpful like when you're loading stuff in from files and sometimes it's padded with extra characters in the beginning and you want to strip off those extra characters, you can just use LPAD. So that's kind of helpful there. There we go. I got that. Right, there we go. And you see it just stripped it off. So some helpful string and number functions, and there's a whole bunch of them. So again, please put questions in the comment section, like and subscribe. You can visit me on my website, appjedi.net. Also, as I said at the beginning, I'm going to be hosting a SQL users group meeting online, and it's free. It's real time, so you can ask questions in real time. If you're interested, please post a comment, and I will give you more information about that users group. Thanks.